Hello, it's Ida Williams here with the Sub Hub, and my topic today is subbing paychecks and penny pinching. Ugh, nobody likes that, least of all me, but I'm getting better at it. Here I am with, in fact, with my homemade cappuccino that I made with my little stovetop cappuccino maker. I don't even have a fancy one. My husband and I have made adjustments. We live in a tiny house. Well, it's not technically a tiny house, but it's 1,000 square feet. It's tiny to us, believe me. We share a car. I live within walking distance of 2 schools where I sub, so that helps. And I love that I can walk to school. And we've made other adjustments. What have you done to make ends meet on a subbing paycheck? I'd like to hear from you, so comment below. I have some ideas too. My first sub paycheck was a bit of a shock, especially to see the difference between the gross pay and the net pay. And there's one deduction that I was making that I am no longer making, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. I canceled it. It was not worth it. And that was the health insurance. Now, in our school district, they pay $90 a day. It's $45 for a half a day. I feel a half a day should be a little bit more than half if you're making all the effort to go in there. A lot of substitutes don't like to work half a day because of the less in pay, obviously. But honestly, I like going in half a day sometimes and having an easier schedule. So, what does your school district pay? I used to live in Washington State, and several years ago when I was subbing, pay was $125 a day. And after 30 consecutive days, it increased. So it was quite a bit better in Washington State. And there was a group of substitute teachers there that were working on starting a substitute teacher union. Yeah. Does your school district offer any benefits? Like I said, the sub agency I work for offers health insurance, and that is decidedly not worth it. I'll tell you why. $40 a week was coming out of my paycheck, but the reimbursements, oh my gosh, they're piddly. If you go in the hospital, if you have a major test done, like an ultrasound, it'll give you like $75 when an ultrasound costs several $100s. Now, I would be better off going to my clinic and having them use the state funds that they use for uninsured people and get, a free blood test and so forth. So that's what I've chosen to do right now. So I have no health insurance again. Well, we'll see. Maybe things will change with that. What I've done and what I'm doing now to earn money on top of my sub paycheck is I tutor. I tutor students for the SAT. I tutor international students, help them with writing papers, which can be a major challenge for them, as you can imagine. What are some of the things that you do? If you substitute teach in a high school, technically you could be home at 2:30 in the afternoon. I don't know if you have the energy, but you could go to a restaurant job, a retail job. What are some of the things that you do? Yeah, I know it can be hard to pull double duty like that, and there are times when it's necessary to reach a goal, to pay bills. I've done it myself, but don't lose heart. It's not forever. I love being in my 60s, and yeah, I wouldn't trade this for anything, so happy subbing.